going on, YouTube world? It's your boy, Kendrick Darden, man. Ken Darden, aka KGB, stand for King God Body. I'm one of them guys that, just love to be realistic. I'm very realistic, down to earth. Um, don't try to change no one else's perception about things. I'm just a strong believer in the spiritual realm. And we all are here in the physical for an experience that we all must go through in order to keep growth going. I don't believe in heaven nor hell. I believe we all go back to the same place that we came from. You know, there are other dimensions. I believe that. A lot of people look at me like I'm crazy, but hey, it is what it is, man. You're here for a different reason than I'm here for, you know. And one of the big things that gets me is I used to believe in Jesus. I really did, I didn't grow up in church. I wasn't raised in church like most people were, but um, when I did get introduced to Jesus, I started reading, and just like anybody else, I fell in love. Felt like I felt this spirit, and so I dove in hard, man. And I had a pastor tell me, man, you can be one of the end time preachers. That's that I had in this world today. So, they say life don't get no easier just because you call on Jesus. You get harder before it get easy. Okay, boom. So I'm prepared for that. Very strong-minded man. I'm a very strong-minded man. 'Cause I came up hard, through in the projects. Struggles were real. But now that I realize that it was just elevations to get me where I'm at now. Okay, anyway. Um One day I was praying, stuff was just, it was tough, man. I'm from North Carolina, I done moved to Georgia, everything. I met a girl, married her and everything. Man, I was walking to work. Sorry. Walking to work, from one side of town to the next. Getting it in, no excuses. And I did it for 6 months straight. Then I finally moved closer to my job, and with moving close to my job, I still had to walk until funds started getting where I needed to be to get a vehicle. So, but, just long story short, one day I was living in a hotel room when I got off work. Me and her had done separated, we were going through financial problems. And so, sorry about that, notification. But anyway, we were going through problems, so we separated. Okay. So one night I just got down on my knees, man, and just praying, man, and it's asking Jesus, why is this happening? Why is this happening? Why am I steady going through this stuff? What is it that I'm not learning? So in the midst of praying, I started thinking about things I was told about my family growing up. My uncle, he's in prison. It was Jehovah's Witnesses and all this stuff here. And so I'm in the midst of praying, and I hear a voice. Now that I know what this voice is, the voice said, Ken, get off your motherfucking knees, down there like you a slave, begging and pleading for something. So I jumped up, like, what the fuck was that? And when I jumped up, it made sense. Like, what the hell are you down on your knees begging for something when you can do it yourself? You're not praying to Jesus, man. You're praying to your higher self. That's who you are praying to, your higher self. You're asking yourself questions. You are a channel between the spiritual realm and the physical. So when you get emotional about something, that means you are in tune with the spirit realm, because you've been putting someone else in the place of you. You can't fully experience that connection between you and the spirit realm, which your spirit guides, your friends, that's not here with you right now. That's not here with you right now. That know that you are off on a task to experience, and they're here to help you. But you close off that connection when you put someone else in the place of it. And in this case, it's Jesus, Allah, Buddha, whatever the case may be, whatever your religion is. I'm not religious anymore because I realized I was religious, judging people, being a hypocrite, 'cause I did all those things. This spiritual thing is real. And, these people place these lies in our faces, man. And we was taught this growing up. And our parents were taught this growing up. And their parents were taught this growing up, because we had no way of thinking on outside the box. Because this just is, like, for example, the ruling of the world, you know what I'm saying, of the planet Earth. Who rules the planet Earth? No one. But what I realized and what I understand now is that people of melanated color, melanated people, have been put a mark on this. So that means we already been here before, and we put a mark on this. And we done did what we had to do. So why are we fighting to try to get ahead of white people when we're already ahead? We done did that. So now I'm on a spiritual embark where I'm just trying to figure out how to elevate to the next level of understanding, the next level of love, the next level of anything that's positive that can further my growth. Because we deal with so much humanistic stuff out here today, that have us bogged up. We don't really focus on what it is we're here for and what it is that we need to learn to grow and move forward. That's just one of the things, man, I'm thinking about. And, I can get some likes and some subscribes and, and everything. Then I keep making these videos because I'm always constantly thinking about something, not overthinking, which I am guilty of that. I'll be talking about humanistic stuff, and I'll be talking about spiritual stuff, because things are starting to make sense to me. And I just want to share my experiences with people out there, because I know that there are some out there that can relate with this video, relate with this message. I've been very skeptical about making videos and everything, doubt on myself, all kinds of stuff, man. But shoot, I could be at work, man, and we could be having a conversation about anything, and someone might say something about something spiritual, and I get to talking, man. They be like, "Hey, man, you could be a public speaker, man," or "Man, you ain't never thought about this and that, making videos, da da da, this and that." But I didn't have the confidence in myself to do so, um, because of my childhood, and I dig into more of that because I'm not afraid anymore. You know what I'm saying? I'm not, and I ain't talking about no physical. I ain't afraid of no nigga. You know what I'm saying? I ain't afraid of no man. Period. You know what I mean? It can pop off. We can get it going. We can do it. You know what I'm saying? At any given time. That ain't what I'm saying. It's what the unknown is what I was afraid of. You know, not being able to see. But until I chose to face this darkness, now I can see a light on the end of the tunnel. At the end of the tunnel, and on this journey, I would love for, people to embark. Cause I know people out there are going through similar things. We don't all go through the same thing because we all have different assignments and tasks and purposes in this life. But you can relate, you know what I'm saying? But, until next time, you know what I'm saying? It's your boy, KGB, King Godbody. Government name, Kendrick Darden, you know what I mean? Some people call me Ken Darden, Ken. And I'm originally from Goldsboro, North Carolina, and I live in Macon, Georgia. Been here for 8 years now. But yeah, so, please like, subscribe, holla at your boy. We gonna take it there. We gonna definitely take it there. Peace.